Okay, so today I had a brand new patient, and before new patients come in, they're sent a form, an intake form, where they fill out all the demographic information and why they're coming in. But one of my new patients today, based upon what they filled out, I wasn't sure if I would be expecting a him or a her, a ma'am or a sir. Let's talk about it. Hey friend, what's up? It is your favorite chiropractor, Dr. Burgundy Collins, chiropractor in real life. If you are brand new to the channel, welcome. And if you are not brand new to the channel, welcome back, friend. Hopefully, y'all are doing good out there. Now, I had a brand new patient today, as I just mentioned, and based upon their intake form, the way they filled it out, it didn't make sense to me in terms of whether or not I would be expecting a boy or a girl, a man or a woman, because the person's name was a male name, but the gender said female. So I was joking with a friend that I know that may sound unprofessional, joking with friends about things, but I'm human. I tell them the name or anything like that. And I'm like, I'm not sure, what to expect, who, what's gonna walk up in here. But it was also kind of funny because, well, not haha funny, but kind of ironic that there has been a lot of discussion in the news, particularly today, about transgenderism, because a member of Congress was misgendered. The person is a transsexual man transitioned to a woman, and during their session of Congress today, or in their meeting anyway, another Congressperson called her a him, and it's caused a huge uproar, and everybody's upset about it. Um, Pile on to that the fact that President Trump, not too long ago, just a few weeks ago, declared that there are only two sexes, male and female. So, a lot of people who are in that community or close to that community, are feeling a certain kind of way about that, especially if you are one of the people who believe that there is more than two genders. Now, so okay, again, I was joking with my friend about I wasn't sure about the gender of the new patient. It ended up being a man. The name was a male, but I guess he filled out the form incorrectly, or at least checked the wrong button for that one, the gender part. But it did make me think about having to work or working with, not having to, but working with patients who are on that gender spectrum. They're neither male nor female, or they're transitioning to one of the other sexes. Now, this is my perspective on it. Biology is biology, right? If you got a penis, then in my estimation, you are technically a male. You are a man, and if you have a vagina and XX chromosomes, then you're a woman, you're a lady, right? But again, I get that people can present different from that, you know. So biology is one thing. When it comes to medical care, biology matters. You just can't check a box and walk in the office and expect the doctor to treat you as a woman if you don't have the woman parts, right? To me, that makes common sense. To other people, it may not be so common, but I say all that to say that even if a person, biology aside, wants to be considered a man or a woman, to be a decent person, I will respect whatever gender that person wants to be acknowledged as. I'm not going to be a jerk out here. If somebody is now going from a man to a woman, I'm not gonna make him feel worse and say, no, you're a dude. I'm gonna treat you like a dude. No, I'm gonna respect each person and treat them the way that they would like to be treated, and also treat people the way I would want to be treated. I did have an intern and an employee who was transitioning from male to female. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little weird, it was a little awkward, only because I was watching him actually transition, and then he wanted to be called or referred to as they. I think that's what it was, and that person's name changed to be more gender ambiguous. But if that's how that person wanted to rock, it was all right with me. Um, the only part that made me feel uncomfortable was that although he looked like a dude, when she looked like a dude, they wanted to use the girls' restroom. I do not and did not like that. I will say that if you look like a guy, you need to use the guy's bathroom, right? As a woman, I don't want a man in my bathroom, and I don't want a man in my locker room. I just you could be a lady, I'm gonna call you, she, and respect you and all that great stuff. But when it comes to private places like that, I think that men who transition to female or women should understand that they'll be uncomfortable for women, and it's not appropriate for them to be in there. Now they dress like a straight up girl, like they look like a girl, they present like a girl. You won't know the difference either way. Knock yourself out. Go into the girls' bathroom. I don't know what you got between your legs. It doesn't matter to me. But I will say, in my estimation, from my experience, because I will say that I'm in my 40s and have a really good friend. We used to be best friends who went through a phase. He's gay, but he went through a phase where he was dressing like a girl. He and his cousin, and they didn't call it transitioning back then. This is like in the early 2000s. They just called it doing drag, dressing and drag. They were like dress. They called it really dressing up. So they would dress up in their girl clothes and go out to the club or whatever. But they weren't insisting that they be acknowledged as being a girl during the daytime, unless they're around, that group of people. But they also weren't trying to go into the girls' bathroom either when they would dress up. But it wasn't a gay club, so I guess maybe it was different back then. I don't know. But I will say this: no matter how a person wants to present, biology matters. So if you're in a hospital or doctor setting, expect to be treated like a male. If you have male genitalia, there's certain things that are specific to men and certain things that are specific to women when it comes to treatment and care, also anatomy. But at the same time, I think everybody should be respected for how they want to present. So I would never ever do what that congressperson did today. I would never call a man who's dressed like a woman a man, especially if he look like, especially if he's doing his best to look like a chick. If he's doing his best to look like a woman, makeup, clothes and all that. Okay, I'm gonna respect you. Now, if you got a beard, you got a skirt on, nah, you taking a little too far. I'm gonna call you a dude. But I would never disrespect a patient who wants to transition and acknowledge as a new sex. But when it comes to the paperwork, you're still gonna be male in my book, but I'm gonna treat you like you're a girl. I'm just gonna respect you. I think if we all just respect each other and men stay in their lanes and women stay in their lanes, i.e., men don't try to play in girl sports, because I was also an athlete. I was all state and track, and our boys track team would dust any of the girls. It were good, but we could never. It's unfathomable to think that we'll beat one of the guys in track. So biology matters, but at the same time, respect goes a long way as well. So if transgender people respect women and the fact that biology does matter, but at the same time, we show that same respect back and acknowledge that a person is going through some things and they're transitioning to something new for them, and respect that. Then I think the world would be a better place. I think we'll be all good. Okay, so basically, I don't think men should be in girls' restrooms or locker rooms. I don't think men should play in girls' sports. And I understand that some of these men are transitioning to women. If you want to do that, I think God will make mistakes. But if you think God made a mistake, He's trying to fix it. It's cool. I'm gonna respect that because that's your journey. But at the same time, we should respect those who are transitioning. And more importantly, they should respect the fact that biology matters. So when you come into my office, I will respect you. If you're going from a Nick to a Nikki, I got your back. You'll be in a safe space. But again, your paperwork will say male. That's important, but it doesn't mean I respect you any less. Okay, and I would never ever do what that senator did today, or congressperson. That was just too much. That wasn't very nice, and we won't need to do that. We'll need to be disrespectful. All right. So I was just driving from work and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, listen, let me hop up here and make a video. So this is my video, about chiropractic and transgenderism. We can respect you. All right. At least I will in my office. All right. Hope this video was entertaining. It's 9 minutes. I'm about to hop off. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for checking it out. See you next time. Peace.